it's I, Borai the Beaver. Sorry I haven't posted in a long time. I've just been a little busy and uninspired. But today I am making tortillas. For those of you who don't know what tortillas are, they are the things that you wrap tacos and burritos in. I'm gonna be making wheat tortillas. This is the kind of tortilla that you wrap burritos in. Tacos use corn tortillas. And yeah. So for this recipe, you need 240 grams of all-purpose flour, 68 grams of butter. You need to soften it. I like to put mine in the microwave for like 15-20 seconds so it gets soft, or you could just put it out of the fridge. Have half a cup of water and some salt. So now in a large bowl, we need to mix the flour and a quarter teaspoon of salt. Whisk that together. Put that aside. Put the dirty things aside as well. Add the butter and knead it in. You just have to squish it for a bit until the butter is in the really small chunks. You could put on gloves for this. I honestly consider it a waste of gloves and time. So, I'll see you then. So, now that my butter is in really small chunks that you can't even really see it, I'm gonna add the water and knead that in too. Also, I'm gonna learn from my mistake and turn off the camera before I start mixing this. So, see you when it's mixed. So, now I have this big dough ball. I have floured my work surface, and I'm gonna roll this into a longer shape. It's pretty sausage-like at this point. I also have a bit of dusting flour right here, because the dough's gonna absorb some of the flour. So, now I have this lovely snake of dough, and I'm gonna get a doughish knife that I don't feel sorry for using on ceramic, and I'm gonna cut this in half. Then I'm gonna cut these in half too. This recipe yields about 8 tortillas. So cut it into 8 even-ish chunks. Perfect. Shake them into little balls and set them aside. Anyway, now I'm gonna take one of my little dough balls and place it on the surface. I'm gonna take my trusty rolling pin, my second greatest weapon. My favorite weapon is my frying pan, but this can work in a pinch too. This may take you a few tries, and they don't have to be perfect circles. They probably shouldn't be perfect circles, because I think imperfections are what makes them unique and very pretty. So, please hold while I roll these out. You may have to do it a few times I didn't get it first time, so you probably won't either. You're also gonna have to reflour your work surface from time to time. So that it doesn't stick. It is perfect in its imperfection. I'm gonna slide over here. Don't stack them on top of each other, by the way, because they're gonna stick and you're gonna have to do it all over again. I've made that mistake once, and I do not recommend that you make it as well. And with that, all my 8 tortillas are rolled. Now I will get to frying them. So I have preheated a small pan over medium heat. I also added a tiny little amount of oil. I have an oil sprayer. If you don't have one, don't bother. Your tortilla is still gonna be moist from the butter, but I think it's a nice touch. So I will put this onto the pan for 30 seconds aside. I know it seems like a little, but if you keep it much longer, it'll get burned. Alexa, timer 30 seconds.
30 seconds, starting now.
So 30 seconds have passed. You can see a few bubbles forming on the surface, and you flip it like this. Ooh, that's nice. Look, it's nice and golden. It should be a little more charred, but you know, my pan isn't fully heated yet. Alexa, stop. So another 30 seconds has passed, and I shall flip it again. By the way, I flip it like this, not because I want to show off, well, that too, but also because if you use a spatula or something, then it'll probably break. And with this, there's no possibility. With that said, and now, for the 7-Up. So, with that, my tower of golden deliciousness is complete. You can also eat this by itself with soup, or make my taco recipe. So, do whatever you want with it, even tortilla chips. Okay, now I have my taste tester. And I'm gonna ask her to speak. Sonia, golas! Golas! Ah, good girl. Good dog. You like it? You like it, good dog?